All right, next we got West Virginia. Their number is at either 4.5 or 5.5. I can find either one. It sounds like we might have some similar thoughts. Tell me what your thoughts are on West Virginia.
Is there any chance that he's still coaching there week 4? Like, I'm serious. Like, that's a fair question. Yeah. Why is he still there? Like, they clearly don't like him, right? Like, it's pretty apparent.
The head coach, Neil Brown, you're talking about.
Correct. I don't understand. It feels a little almost unfair to him and unfair to the players. Like, it's kind of like a lame duck situation a little bit, because they clearly don't. Yeah, I don't know. I had some fairly strong feelings about it. Like, if we're going to fire him, let's just go ahead and get it over with, because it feels inevitable. It does. And I don't know, West Virginia, it's a once proud program. It really is. It's not something that you want to see happening to them. But no, that was my thought. Is he still there? Into October? Does he make it to October?
It's definitely one of those that you got to keep an eye on. Looking at the team, there's a few things I like about them, I guess. Like, I don't like their defense. Their defense was not good last year. I don't expect them to be any better this year, frankly. If you're looking at their offense, though, like, Garrett Green had moments at quarterback. They have a good left tackle, Wyatt Milam. They're bringing in Rodney Gallagher, a freshman receiver who is not supposed to necessarily be a starter, but I would imagine by the end of the year he will be one of those shifty guys who. Mm-hmm. And part of the reason I say it is just like, we know West Virginia. Like, you think about watching West Virginia 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, Pat
we're
White,
talking about
Steve Slayton. Sure.
Yeah, like those human joystick guys. Maybe Rodney Gallagher could be the next one. It's probably not going to be for Neil Brown. Like, I don't know, man.
I know.
You talked about, like, will he still be there? They start at Penn State. Then they get Duquesne. Thank goodness.
Brutal.
Then they got to play Pitt. Now, that was fun last year. Like, this year they get to play them at home. Maybe in a rivalry game like that where everyone hates each other, like, maybe it works out good. They're not as good as Pitt. Like, quite frankly, they're not. They got Texas Tech and TCU right after that. Yeah. To me, this feels like a pretty clear under, because they could have an interim head coach, like you said, by October.
Agreement. This one was kind of easy. Yeah. The number I'm showing 5.5. Is that what you have as well?
I have 4.5 or 5.5. So obviously we'll be taking the 5.5 there.
Yeah, I'd be taking the 5.5 and going under. I don't think they get to 6 wins. I just don't see them on there. Like, I don't see the wins. So yeah. I think BYU beats them, and I mean maybe you get Cincinnati, maybe you get Houston. Like, yeah, who are you beating? Like, I was kind of just that was kind of just where I ended up at. And yeah, I agree with you. At Penn State and then Pitt at home. Like, Pitt's better. Pittsburgh is better than, and we both like Penn State. So yeah, no, I have agreement there. Is kind of a slam dunk. This is one that I would feel fairly strongly on, and it's unfortunate too. No one really wants to see it. Like no one's rooting for that to happen. You just look at their schedule, and like the possibility of them starting 1-4 is probable. Like, that probably is going to happen. And if they start 1-4, like, they're probably looking for a new coach by the start of October. So that's kind of just the facts here, unfortunate as it is.
Yep.